Well, hello there, gorgeous, amazing, beautiful friend. It's me, Robin. This is Morning Magic. Let's be together. Shine a light, share a hug. Do you need a hug today? Do you just want to hug somebody who's like, gets you and is like you? Okay, let's bring it in right now because, yes, let's do it. I'm hugging you. Look, I'm hugging you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Mads. Hi, Jesse. First one's here. How'd the night go? How are you guys doing? Thinking of you. It's a beautiful day to be together. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful time to come together. I'm here early today for a change, or on time, as some people might call it. Excited to see you, excited to share time with you. Hi, beauties. Look at these gorgy ladies. Hi, Miss Leisha. Big hugs from Mads. Hi, Miss Susie. Good afternoon, love. Hello, Miss Carrie. Good morning. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Hi. Hi, Shizuro. Good evening. Hi, Amy. Hi, Lexi. Kim. Amy Church in the house. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Mama Love. Yeah, it is I. Hi, gorgeous souls. Yeah, good morning, all. This is our time. This is our place. Let's be together in the love. Let's be together in the love, huh? What do you say? I'm going to put our title in for the day. That's me. Let's get the paperwork out of the way. So, yeah. So I said, how are you today? How are you today? How are you? How's the weather in your heart? Did you wake up? Did you feel good? Did you practice? Did you choose? You know? Hi, Alexis. Mad says, meh, but building myself up. No more feeding the trolls. Love to you and our posse. Carrie says, it's Wednesday. We are alive. We are here. Love you, Possessed. Yeah, I love you too, Possessed. Hang on one second. I love you, Possessed. All right. I'm happy to say I finally had an actual piece of toast in my teeth. Yay, we got that out of the way on the lives. Just blowing through all the fears. Next, there'll be a big ass piece of spinach right here. Hello, it's me. Hello, Miss Melanie. And hello, all. Yeah. I saw it. Love Possessed. No. There are no accidents. We are the love possessed. I mean, think about that. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I'm possessed by love. I am. Hi, Anna. Hi. Hello. So, did you hug yourself today? Did you love yourself? And, you know, should we have a cheers? This is a very full cup of careworn cup of coffee, one of my favorite mugs, and I notice it's starting to look a little old, but so what? Cheers. Hi, Jeffrey, number one husband. I have a cute story about number one husband today. Hi, my heart is growing. Yeah. The inside joke is that we are possessed by love. It is a joke in a way. It's funny, right? Because we don't think we are, but we are. Love has us. Jeff says, good morning, fellow magicians. Okay, cheers to us. Here's what I want to say. You are beautiful, amazing, still you, still Still coming online into the fullest, truest you there ever was. And you're coming into you. You're not changing. You're coming in more fully to yourself. And God bless and amen. And thank goodness. I'm so happy it's us. Cheers. So good. So good. Are you doing it? I had a little coffee this morning, and this is decaf and oat milk. So, yeah, good morning, Jeff. From Jesse. True, we are possessed by love, joy, wonder, whatever we want. Is that not the truest thing? Whatever we want. And, you know, the fact of the matter is, even when it feels like you know what, it's still whatever we want. You know, sometimes it's really amazing how true that is. You know, we're at the helm of the ship and guiding. And, you know, even when in the moments when I was really going through heavy depression and I wanted to check out, I was really thinking about ways to check out. You know, I laughed, but it's only because I get nervous. It's not a joke, you know. I realized how much that was such a teacher, because I realized how much my own narrative was affecting me, you know? Wow, amazing. Yeah, you hear the birds in the background. It's so beautiful here. We have woodpeckers, and right now I'm looking at a woodpecker, a cardinal, and just the little house sparrows. They're so cute. So let's share a hug together before we get going too far. I want to send some love to you on the West Coast. I woke up this morning again. You know, our sky is very milky orange, and the sun is very different, rising and setting, and all the way to Illinois we see, and Wisconsin too, Carrie. I don't know if TJ's here. Like up in Minnesota, we're seeing the atmosphere shifting. So, you know, it's not a happy thing to say, but it is. We're all connected. Yeah, so let's share some love. And I love you. Hang in there. You're not forgotten. Whatever you're going through now, you know, let's trust in this time. Let's trust in Indiana too. Is that where you are, Mats? Yeah, just, you know, let's hang in. And in 7th grade, our house burnt down. I lived through a fire too, and more than one, but that's the one I'm thinking of right now. And sometimes, I gotta say, it would astound me the blessings that came through that time. Yeah, the Gulf Shores now too. Yes, thank you, Melanie. The storms now. I got a few emails this morning about that too. Yeah, so let's just do it together right now. Let's send some love all the way around. God bless. We're together. Hold tight. Hang in there. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. And trust. Relax. Soften. Allow. Receive. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for helping me there, friends, too. Help reminding me of other pieces like what Melanie said. And yeah. Hi, Amanda. Amy, I'm so vibrant today. You want to jump in my skin and join me? Is that weird? Absolutely not. I am feeling that as well. I just said to Jeff, I really feel a deep moving into myself, you know, a deep transformation. And as I practice along with you, relaxing in my body, etc., it feels like I'm a little more synced up with my I don't know. That one in me who comes from God. I don't know, but I feel it too. And yeah, so it's beautiful. A lot of resistance. And I listened to a Mary Lambert song yesterday. I think it's still in my stories because I took a long walk after our last morning magic. Stories last 24 hours, so it's got to be there. But she sings, I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I know the song is about her preference, you know, but it's so universal. I think that's why it's such a favorite of mine. You think about all the years you tried to change, right? You tried to change to please people. You tried not to say your preferences. You tried not to make waves. You tried not to say. Think about that. Holy cow. How it changed us. How it altered us. How the guilt now is still there. That the old tendrils of guilt are still there trying to rein us back in. And don't say it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't ask. It's too much. Don't share again. It's too many times. You know? So I'm feeling that too. I'm really allowing this click to come in. And I've been listening to, I know you know, I like Paul Selig. I'm still listening to the Book of Freedom. If I get up in the night and I don't sleep a little bit, I put it on, and I don't care where I am. I don't worry about following in the order or any of that. So I might wake up and it's still playing. And I was on chapter 3 and now I'm on chapter 11. And this morning it was chapter 11 and it said, you know, there's a light in your heart that is your truest self. Right now, will you say yes to her or him? I'm asking you directly. I'm not just telling you the story. I was like, yes, yes. And I will say a reduced yes because it's early and I didn't want to wake anybody up. But yes, I'm going to say yes, even if it's scary, because I can't change, even if I tried. Even if I wanted to, I can't do it. And I'm done crying about that. I'm done worrying about that. You know, if you've heard this week's podcast, I talked about some things. I thought I did an amazing job, actually. I'm really proud of myself. And I said, I pat myself on the back. But several people, I work with a lot of you regularly in private sessions. And it's like whatever I said, you know, it's more than one person became worried I was talking about them. And I thought, what a beautiful practice right now to not defend myself, to not apologize for speaking truth, and to also, I know who I am. You know, I know what my policies are. I would never do something like that. It happens here sometimes too. I say something, just speaking my truth, like just acknowledging what is. But it's so ingrained how this way where we've apologized for who we are and we're so concerned. I'm sorry, is who I am leaking out too much? Is my butt too far over this line here? Should I back it up a little bit? So I have been sitting in this wonderment of, if I could dare to be myself and practice speaking with love about what is going on for me. And specifically, the message was, we get to choose who we work with. And if people aren't kind and respectful, we don't have to keep doing it. It's okay. Not everybody's ready, and that's okay too. And sometimes these things happen where you need to be reminded of that, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So, so interesting. So I get to practice. I know who I am. I know what my policies are. I know what my philosophy is. And it's okay. I can't change. Even if how many times I've tried. So, I don't know if anyone needed to hear that, but thanks, Amy. Thanks, Amy, for kicking us off. So, listening to Paul say, will you accept? Will you step into your heart, your truest heart? And we're going to ask you to say yes or no. And if you say yes, that's great. If you say no, that's okay too, because at some point you will be ready and you need to be ready. Huh? I love that. I feel ready these days. I feel ready. I feel ready. I feel ready. I went for this most beautiful walk yesterday, and I just, something else is breaking through. You know, I feel ready. And also, it's just so cool to acknowledge, like a few days ago, I thought, is all my creative mojo gone? Because, you know, I used to draw and paint and color, and no, it's all still here. It's just shifting into a service-oriented creativity, sharing pictures and thoughts, and it's okay. This is where I'm at right now. So, what if we wanted to not try to change? You know? So I went on, anyway, point is, I went on this long walk. I dug up some things at the park, put them in my pocket, took them home, because we had talked about inner child yesterday, your natural child. And a lot of us connected to going through the woods and finding things. So, of course, I had a little handmade hanky with me from an old t-shirt, and it was in my pocket. So I scooped up a little bit of a wild plant, just a baby seedling, to take home because I'm working on naturalizing our yard. It's one thing I can do to help the atmosphere, etc., help the earth heal. And I just realized, like, I so dig myself. I so love myself. I am so appreciating who I am. And I hope you are trying this on for yourself as I'm talking, because can we be done apologizing for what we say and what we do and who we are? We know who we are. We know who we are. And sometimes, I gotta say, I'm looking at your name, Jeffrey Hallett, and how you wrote here, I am free, I am free, I am free. He says, the practice of saying I am free has been transformative, from Paul Selig. Amen. And sometimes we realize we are here to say uncomfortable things to people. And blow our nose. In the name of love. In the name of love. You know, not every sword is meant to wound. Some swords are meant to lance a boil that really needs to heal. So, wow, you know? Anywho, I got home from the walk, and I saw a crumpled up piece of yellow paper on the road somewhere. It had been garbage day day before. And I opened it up. Holy shit, it's my handwriting, you guys. Hang on, I'm going to go get it. Don't go anywhere. I got to show you. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't hang up. I'm still here. Here I come. Look at this. Are you reading? Are your eyes open? This is my own handwriting. Star. Miracle. Miracle. I don't know. Oh, Susie, that's beautiful. Thank you, friends. Yeah. Amen. Chasing people's approval. Getting them to love you. That fear of not being loved back. I don't know. I still have a lot of that going on. But I'm recognizing it instead of just being in the chase and the seek. Because it's just, again, we could come back to, I know who I am. Who I am is amazing. And sometimes it's hard. Your amazingness is hard for people to bear. Not because they're jealous. That's such a lame-ass story. I am so sick of that story. Because they're trying to wake up too. And the gap between what they're witnessing in you and in themselves, and of course this works in reverse, is big. So they're feeling the pain of the gap and they just don't know how to do it. I vote we drop some stories around, you know what I mean, that stuff. Hi, Meredith. Yeah. Amy, that alignment to myself from being here with you all, it feels so good I can't change even if I try now. Yeah. So, you know, where we work is like when we're trying to fit in other circles and we feel that loneliness. I've talked to some of you about this privately. You feel the loneliness and you want them to get you and they don't. That's the signal. You don't have to cut them out of your life. That's the sign. That's the award that you've been doing some work. And you're in a different place. And it's a place of being, Abraham Hicks calls it the leading edge. But, you know, they're the things we do to receive that knowing sometimes look like judging other people and being mad at them and stuff. Don't do it, boo-boo. Don't. Just see, we're all making our way. There's light in each of us and we want to help each other, you know. And why am I giving my heart to people who can't, you know, they're like, I can't receive it. Stop. Trust. More is coming. That is amazing, isn't it, Carrie? And it was yellow, right? Wasn't that beautiful? I thought of you. I always think of you with yellow. Mr. Tidy Pants almost threw that away. I'm glad he didn't. It's interesting. I wonder why I threw it out, you know, how it ended up in the garbage in the first place. Because usually I write things like that. I might post it or, you know, after somebody's session, I might write that and text them a photo of that. And because I used to hand people notes all the time when they would come in person, I had little cards. I'd write something. And yeah, I don't know, just wild, but miracle. Hi, Summer. Hi, honey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You came in on some goodness, that's for sure. That gap is huge. Hi, Allie. Welcome back. The gap is intimidating. You can relate. That's good. Yeah. Thank you, you guys. So let's talk about the gap a little, huh? Mama, is that interesting to you? Also, anything you'd like some support with today, you know, anything related, share. Let's keep going on this super awesome convo. You know, I think for a lot of us in our lives, the gap was there. You think about your original, you know, your parents, or the way some of you talked about your experiences yesterday. You talked about the way you were, you had to be the big one, even though you were the little one. That's a big thing there too. So sometimes you just run into things now and you feel this massive gap between you and the other person, or between you, where you are and where you want to be, you know, or somebody comes to you and offer you, I notice this a lot with me because I can be very affectionate and very loving and very, say things to people they're not used to hearing. And sometimes the gap is so big, they're learning how to receive. And I have to work on that a little bit. Just my my language, working on my dialect, so to speak. Just getting more in tune to, like, you don't have to blow people out of the water, but you still can say it. So, but there's that gap. There's that huge gap. Yeah, you get mistaken. Summer says, yeah, the gap. I get mistaken. Share if you connect to the gap for you. There are no wrong answers, only right ones. All of them are right. Share your experience. I'd love to know, okay? So Summer says, I often get mistaken for being arrogant because I can compliment myself and I draw on my strengths. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Cheers again. Cheers again. Isn't that a great example? Summer, you painted your nails yellow. It has been great. Thank you for your updates and your sharing. And again, you know what you're doing. Yeah, you know, I guess when I feel into the gap for me, the big one is, what if we stop defending ourselves? Just right now, we could try it together. That's better. Try it together. Yeah. Let's try it together. Accepting and receiving just who we are and how it is. I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. The song goes on to say, love is patient, love is kind, you know, that, is that a beatitude? I don't know, who cares? But, I mean, I care, but you know what I mean. I can be wrong. It's fine with me. Let's not uphold the gap like it's the most important thing. Let's not hold on to defending ourselves or identifying with our awkwardness or the idiosyncrasies or how hard it is to explain to somebody. How would it be to compassionately love ourselves as we are and the other person where they're at, and just let go of the rope sometimes. Let go. So Amy says, sometimes I feel at a loss for words because I have an energetic knowing that is hard to translate. Yeah, absolutely. Happens a lot. And that's where, I don't know, you probably think about this because you have that kind of a mind too, where you're like, wow, I don't need to say the words. So, because the truth is we're so much more energy than words. More than words. Another good song. Thank you. Summer, just to back you up there, I have noticed your change, your shift into embracing who you are. And it's amazing when you came in, because before that I was just talking about that process. So if it feels right, you could re-listen back. I shared the same, share who you are, because that's how we find each other anyway. That's how we find this rightness place that feels so good, you know? Yeah, Kim, you talk less. Absolutely. Yeah, that's my experience as well. Going back to a few clients, friends on the journey for me, but I say clients because then you probably know what I'm talking about, who wrote this week. And I realize, like, I'm in a new place. I'm not defending myself. I'm not terrified or losing sleep. There wasn't even a blip in my belly really at all. I thought, I'm so grateful this is coming up, because woodpecker, some of that stuff does not come out. Some of those things you do not speak to. So this thing where I'm listening to a podcast and I'm assuming she's talking about me, she's coming on to a podcast and she's using that to talk about me, that stuff doesn't get spoken to out loud. You need situations like that to happen. And that's, to me, what I would call divine grace. You know? Like, in the name of your healing, you said, I want to wake up. You said, when Paul Selig said to the guides said through Paul, will you say yes? The true self lives in your heart. There's a light in your heart that would gladly take over your body. I was like, if you just say yes. But yes, I want to be my true self. You know, I don't want to have these concerns or airs or worries. And truthfully, I want everybody to be free to do the same, even if it means I lose friends. Even if it means I never get invited again. Even if it means they never talk to me again. Not because I was so cruel, you know, but just because there's just you and me, and we just disagree. We're just different. You're not obligated to be with everybody. You're not obligated to be besties with everybody. And what if we honored these rhythms? Like, we come together for a while, we go apart for a while, but the point is, I was like, wow, I'm getting this mail, and people are scared and worried, and somebody was upset because they really were sure that it was about them. And, you know, I didn't even feel defended. This is a first for me. I am announcing it. I didn't feel defended. I didn't feel, I didn't listen back. What did I say? I didn't do any of it. I thought, thank you. I am grateful. I am so grateful, because this is one of those things people will hold tight to their breast and never reveal. The depth of fear that who I am is not acceptable. It's so unacceptable somebody would go on a podcast and talk about me like that. And honestly, because, hi, did that not happen to you growing up? I was on the playground. I remember second grade. Second grade, I would pee my pants to get to go home early because the girls on the playground, and we'll just leave it there. So these are triumphs, amazing triumphs. Yeah. Catching up with you here, friends. Summer says, thank you for this very safe space with the wildfires. My safe space has grown smaller as I cannot retreat into nature for the daily, natural, intentional grounding. Thank you all. So Summer, let's set the scene here. Let's just call it to us energetically while we're talking, because we're going to start a healing at some point anyway. How about some beautiful pine trees? And let's really be in our intention not to, let's create a magical meadow together and not bring the picture of the current. Let's bring a meadow in. I actually saw this meadow this morning. I always say a prayer before I begin. I saw the meadow. I saw this story about the podcast. You know, a couple things come in, and so here it is. Here, thank you. Let's see a beautiful meadow, lush and green. Butterflies and bees and deer. It can be anything we want. Swans. You want swans in your meadow? Yeah. Geese, blue jays, robins, of course, some eagles. What else? And it's lush. Let's lush. Say it like that. Lush. You can smell the pine. Call it to you now, wherever you are. And if it's hard because of your reality, how cool. Here we are with a new gap, huh? Between you and you, your imaginal self and the physical one. Whoa, something new to sit with. Hi, Stuart. Yeah, so Mads, I constantly feel like I have to defend myself to trolls that I'm a good mom. So here's the thing. I call them dark angels, and I feel sensitive today because I don't mean that in a derogatory way about people of color. I've just always called it that from the term shadow work, doing our shadow work. And so I'm not sure if that's still okay to say that. But for this example, people come in and scratch at our surface. They scratch at our wounds. These are wounds we're building a scab for every single day. I'm a good mom. I'm defending myself in the privacy of my own mind, right, Mans? You're probably doing that. And these people are coming in, picking at the wounds, picking at the scabs. They're not all trying to. I know the system is, yeah, what he said. I get it. I mean, the system is intense. And it's a different energy there. But I mean, really, like, this is energy coming to wake you up, coming to help you heal. And one of the offerings you're being invited to offer is your defendedness, right? Your justification. Do you know who you are? Then know it. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. And I know how I serve in truth. I am free. I am free. I am free. And that's Paul Selig in the guides. I know who I am. Hi, Megan. Me too. Glad you found us today. You're up. Melanie, I think this is one of the reasons the 4 agreements were so powerful for me, especially the first one. Don't take anything personally, even if it was meant to be that way. I don't gotta. Absolutely. In this moment now, I so appreciate the way we round out this circle together, that here is a place where we're welcome to share our insights and knowings. Here is a place where we're received and appreciated. Here's a place for us to practice our gaps. Huh? Just like so many of you are sharing, there are others of you feeling like you don't have any wisdom to share. You don't have any light to share. You don't have any... Okay, so let's practice today. I'm inviting you now, if you don't usually share something. You know, let's get through some of this sticky stuff. Kim, you peed your pants too? Woo! Unite! I think that is an amazingly creative, resilient quality. I have so much love for how I came up with that, you know? It will be, it is a truth that I had to work on not falling into that, not peeing my pants, but you know, like pretending to be sick. It sort of morphed into different things that I really needed to work on growing up. Yeah. Smelling it. Could be my pine eucalyptus steam going on the stove. So we're in our meadow, you know, and I was just thinking that too, essential oils. But look at how, as I just said, we round out this circle. Summer just mentioned it. You know, again, if you want to transcend this physical reality, and especially for those of us who feel limited in our physicality one way or another, you know what I'm saying? Like you're dealing with you're recovering, you're healing, whatever. You have a diagnosis, whatever. This is the way to do it. Play with your imaginal self. Be in the meadow with us. Fill in some pine cones on the trees. And the pine essential and the eucalyptus. Actually, I smell cinnamon and peppermint because I got stung by a bee on my pointer, on my middle finger this morning, right before I came on. I'm not doing it to you. Is that hilarious? A bee? Okay, here's the whole story. A bee flew into my coffee. I didn't see it. I'm like doing my do. Have a sip of coffee. Bee goes in my mouth. Bee is alive. Stings my lower lip. I got nothing here. And I felt that and I went, came out still alive. I was like, yeah! Then he promptly stung me on the middle finger for evidence. And now he dead. So I walked into the house like this. Jeff, can you open the door? I have a bee sting. Can you pull it out? He pulled it out. I put some oil. I still have some thieves left from Young Living. And I went back out and finished that coffee. Well, Mads, these are interesting times to sit with. Keep inviting the opening. Caroline says, I take things very personally and get snippy as a result, trying really hard to change that. Oh, I take things very personally and get snippy as a result, trying really hard to change that. Here's what's funny, when you wrote, I thank things very, I was saying I am very specific, and people get snippy with me because they don't like it. And maybe it's too much. Maybe I need to work on that, you know, the gap. So that's the way I heard it. But yeah, not take it personally. You know, what's the beautiful thing underneath that? Is why do I do it, boo-boo? Why? What's here? And I don't, you know, I don't like to ask why, but I mean, I wonder what the agenda really is for me here. What am I trying to do here? Because I realize, like, with some people, you just want to say, I love us right now. I love you. You're amazing. You can do that silently. And for some people, maybe that's the better way to go. Summer, you were here for the murder hornet incident. I know, how about it? I mean, I thought about that too. It's like today it was no big. What's funny is yesterday I said, I think I'm going to have a bee incident. Some little, you know, the way sometimes your high sense perception just drops a little something. So there it was. I also said I think there's a butterfly incident coming, so I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, it's beautiful to sit out. So let's start a healing. I don't know if you saw that yesterday, those of you who hung to the last minute, we had 17 seconds left before the live gets cut off because they allow a full 60 minutes. That's so amazing, for free. I know they're advertising and all that, but I still appreciate this free platform. Every day we're all on together. If the healing's not for you, just swipe once in front of your face. It's good to ask permission, and I can't do that on a live, and that's why I do this, so that people have they have a choice. I'm not just pushing my thing on you. You know, it's important. So anyway, but 17 seconds before we got cut off, and then I hit end and our internet went down just like that. Like, even the internet held for us. Today's powerful too, but I mean, how amazing is that? Yeah. Susie. That's amazing. Susie wrote, oh, Robin, I have just sent you a scarf with bees on. Now, isn't that funny? I remember you writing me after the murder wasp thing, and you said, I want to send you a gift, and I saw something with a bee, a stuffed animal bee, and I couldn't send it because I don't have your phone number. And are you patting yourself on the back? I can't wait. It's, you know, thank you. I love receiving presents in the mail, and thank you. But how cool is that? Because, like, the bee just came. Yeah, it was kind of amazing, actually. Yeah, let's all receive. I wrote a beautiful newsletter this morning. If you get my mail, it's called Still an Astronaut. You're Still That Astronaut. It's such a nice one to read. And affirm your light and your beauty here. We're standing in the meadow together. It's a beautiful breeze. Somebody's mowing the lawn because they just don't know how to leave things alone. That's okay. All of it is okay. What do you want to call in for yourself today? What's your word for today? Have you chosen one today? Those of you really in the fire zones, the fire and ash places, and all of us can do this together, send a beam down from your pelvis into the earth. A light beam, a laser beam, whatever you want, down into the earth, and see if the beam, first, can you make contact? Can you make a connection? Is it happening? If you wanna. And then if you got it, what does that beam want to evolve into? Does it want to widen so you can sit down? Oh, I just cracked both my ankles. Nice. If you want to widen so you can sit down on it? Do you want to call energy up like a straw? A swizzle stick? Do you want to just stir in the energy of you with the earth and get a little more grounded? Movement is so nice for that. Like this, I'm making figure eights with my hips. Let yourself ground, and you know, whatever's happening for you today, grounding deeply, grounding down. Even if there's nothing, grounding, receiving. Going back to what Melanie said, even if it was meant, intentionally meant as a cruel, a meanness, something got said to you, it's still up to us whether or not we are taking it personally. They can't do it to us. We do it to ourselves. People don't hurt us, we hurt ourselves in that way. In this, I'm talking about this example. Everybody can find examples where you're like, yeah, I didn't, no, they hurt me. Yeah, but I mean, the interpretation we place is all up to us. And then the way we go about living our day out, and the next day, and the next day, and the rest of our lives, that's up to us. So, yeah. Beautiful. You're in mountain pose, I'll be in tree. Summer. May we be blessed today. May we be in our hearts today. May we be in our peace today. May we be in our light today. My pose is a little wobbly. May we be in our joy today. May we be a source of healing and light for others today. May we know all is well today. May we trust in the divine intelligence today. May we surrender our intellectual and ego way today. Extend some grace into the gap today. Own our place in the world today. I went off the rails over there. I mean, physically, I was over here, wasn't I? May we be exactly as we are today, unapologetic today. Yeah, ebb and glow. If you're just joining, good morning. And friends on the replay, hello. Yeah, so easy in your heart, soft in your belly, loving where you go. Look for a miracle today. I think it's coming. Something special just for you. I sense it. And there's still dirt in my pocket from yesterday. I scooped up a little seedling and brought it home. Put it in my own yard. You know? Yeah. God bless you today. I'm thinking of you, and let's ring the bell. Let's do, you know what we haven't done in a while? Would anybody like this tuning forks? If you can stay a little minute or two longer, here's the tuning forks. I love you too. Forgive yourself today. Stop being hard on yourself today. It's beautiful. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Summer. Soft ebb glow. Jeff likes that too, Summer. Love Posse Strong. Thank you, Jesse. Friends, if you like to support my work, you can. There's a link in profile. I've got some great courses, and share it on. Bring a friend. Tell a friend. Love you. Have a blessed day. Yeah. Say now again, I'll ring the bell. Okay, so long time, long leg today. All of you is beautiful. There was never anything to be ashamed of, apologize for, guilty about. So what if we stopped defending ourselves? Step into the fullness of who we truly are. God bless, my friend. God bless this space, this planet, everybody we're connected to. May this be a really beautiful, amazing day. Amen. Thanks, friends. Bee sting. Bee sting. I forgot which way to do it. Sorry. Always got to do something crazy at the end.